Yo, Delirium YouTube, this is a controller settings video for Warzone from myself, ScummN, Vapulear, Lenun and Robstar. These are the settings that we use for our controllers to shoot straight in Verdansk and to win tournaments. If you try any of these settings out, be sure to drop a like and a comment on which ones you preferred, and don't forget to subscribe for future content. Peace out.
Then you open it up and you're
That shit. Okay. I gotta look up this drink, bro. Shashka.
Here comes many flavors of fruit punch one. Has a little tiki man on it.
This shit looks off-brand as hell, bro. Let's look at the flavors they got here.
Yeah, y'all remember the kid that's on the Hawaiian punch can?
Yeah, those hosts.
Yeah, he looks like us, bro.
Stop it.
A Diet Shasta ginger ale, bro. That looks terrible.
You were right. He does drink ginger ale.
Wait, buddy,
Shit,
no,
Hell
hell
the
no.
same skin.
Dude, I'm hooping right now, bro.
Oh my god.
You really are, and we've been just screaming in your ear.
Yo, what's up guys? ScummN here. I'm gonna be talking about my controller settings. So I use Dead Zone 0.03 because my scuff is a little bit newer. So I can use like a lower dead zone, and as soon as I start to get more and more stick drift, I'll move it up and up and up. Okay, I play 13-13. A lot of y'all think it's like really high, but I've been playing high since my entire life, so it's not that high to me. And then I play 0.75 ADS for both because it slows it down when I'm shooting, so it's not as quick, so I can actually like aim at my targets. And then I play dynamic because it just feels the best, and it just helps with my shot and everything. Controller vibration enabled because I literally can't shoot straight unless it's on, which is really funny. A lot of people think it's weird, but I can't shoot straight because it feels like my controller's not even on. I have standard aim assist because everything else is just so weird, and you know, it's just that's just what I like. Scale aim assist with FOV. I don't really know what it does, but whenever it's disabled, everything I aim on feels really slimy. So like that's all that really matters for the settings. Appreciate you guys.
Wait, one sec. Oh shit.
Inbound. Marking new safe zone.
We're being engaged.
Let's go, Lenun.
You're just 10 times better than every single person that's on me.
Gas is moving.
Get effect on target.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Everyone in the safe zone.
Enemy UAV overhead.
And here's my controller setting. This is like probably the most important thing, probably why you're here. So I run 5.5 right now, but I change it all the time. But I'm pretty comfortable with 5.5 at the moment. 5.5 one times I play. I got a dead zone at 0.05, but you can always change this because I've got quite a brand new controller. But say if you've got like an old controller, you might experience a bit of stick drift, so you kind of want to change that. Maybe go 0.110. It's just basically until you stop getting the stick drift, put it to that number. So you just keep testing out in a game. So if you go to your map and you keep moving around and you see a little bit of movement and stuff, you probably dead zone's probably not high enough. So you probably need to put it a little bit higher. This is another big thing. Response curve, I put at dynamic. Some people do run standard. I think destroys the only one that use linear, but people either use standard or dynamic, but I feel like dynamic's definitely the best. Vibrations off. Aim assist always standard. Right, this is a big one as well. Scale aim assist with FOV. I have it disabled, but a lot of people do have it enabled. But it's, yet again, it's like it's one of them ones you don't really know. In my opinion, I feel like you get a bit more aim assist with disabled when you're shooting people up close and far away. I feel, yeah, that's my opinion. Another big one is contextual tap. I have that on. So basically, if you play multiplayer, you probably run this tap to reload. Whereas in a Warzone, you want contextual tap, so you can open the crates with just pressing square. You don't have to hold it. I'm a play behavior. I always apply all. So when I press triangle, which is what I used to play it up, it just applies them all. I don't need to hold it and just keep, you know, pressing and holding it, whatever it is. I just press it once and it just does it, and then if you want to cancel it, you just press it again, it cancels it. So I think that's a really good. It helps me in some situations fighting teams anyways. Slide behavior, it's another big one. I tap it, I don't hold it. I feel like you get a bit more consistency in the slides, to be honest with you, with a tap. Whereas hold, you might fuck up a little bit, you might jump, you might, you know, I feel like tap's a lot better. Another big one, tack sprint. Some people run it off, well, I run it on because it helps with movement. Just a bit easier. It's a lot easier actually, moving around the map and stuff. But if you have it disabled, it's again, it's more personal preference. If you've been running no tack sprint the whole time, I'd probably just stick with it because it's gonna be hard to get used to. But it is worth getting used to. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I think that's just it. That's my settings, guys. Yeah, nice. Peace.
Thank the Lord I have self-res, you know.
Once I died once, sorry, I'm looking fucking shit.
Round incoming.
One more after that back.
What the?
Hey guys, it's your boy Vapulear here. Coming at you with a controller settings video. I've got button layout, default just plain, that's why we like it. It's just everything plain, boring stuff, you know, stick layout default. We don't mess with it in for regular boring stuff as well. Dead zone, when I came to Warzone, it was just basic, simple stuff. Like I didn't change anything. 0.10 what I stayed. Horizontal stick, vertical and stick. I play on a very low sensitivity. I don't know if most of you guys hate it, but on PC, on 120 FOV, seems a lot faster. I was on 4.4, moved to 5.5. That's what I feel comfortable with. I can spin people, I can turn around quick. That's what I feel comfortable with. ADS, sensitivity, same default when I moved. Dynamic response curve type, I just stuck with dynamic. I just think that's what suits my playstyle better. Control vibration disabled, don't like vibration. Aim to standard skill limits with FOV. A lot of people bounce around between this, but I don't know, I just felt it was right with disabled. I tried both, just normal. Weapon mount activation, aim down sights, melee, simple stuff. Weapon mount exit, just release, aim down sight, hold. Equipment, hold. Contextual tap, use reload, just tap your reload button in and out, there you go. Armor, apply one, because I feel like if you're someone's running at you, you can just like hit the cancel, there you go, your way, boom. Slide your tab, because I'm using a scuff controller, you just use the right paddle to slide. And that's it guys, hope you enjoyed. Peace.
Can you even see how many teammates he's got? After man.
Got absolutely fucking well,
Taking shots here.
Gas is moving. Safe zone. Supply box marked. Secure the package.
Speed it up.
Wait, right. Wait.
I fucking love it, Luke.
Haha.
I fucking love it.
Yo, Delirium YouTube, this is LouiCM and this is my controller settings. First, I run a Battle Beaver with mouse click, triggers and bumpers, alright? With the buttons on the back, as you can see there, that's what I'm running. I play tactical flips, it's my personal preference, have done for years. My dead zone's 0.04. I have pushed the boundaries a little bit, to be fair. This is mainly to do with your stick drift. I put it down to 0.04 because I have a new controller. I think over time I'm going to have to boost it up to 0.05, and if my stick drift gets bad or if I gain any stick drift at all, I'll probably boost it up a little bit to stop that from happening. I've been on 6.6 sensitivity since day one of Modern Warfare, before Warzone even come out. I've always been on 661. I've always been on 660909, but then I changed to 88 last month. But I started missing all my shots, and I was cracked, but I was missing all my shots. So I went down to 66 to be a bit more precise, and I've been enjoying myself, and I've been frying recently. I'm on dynamic aim assist too. I know not many players use standard, to be fair. I feel like it's very stiff, and on linear you get no aim assist at all. So dynamic's the one for me personally, and I think a lot of other players. I don't run vibration. I don't want to feel like I'm in Baghdad in a gunfight. Controller bare vibrating, and on my chair it feels like it's shaking all over the gaff. So I run no vibration. Scout aim assist with FOV, I have that enabled. Apparently you should have that on with 105 plus on the FOV, so I put it on. Make sure the hitboxes are on the player and not outside the player. Something like that. What other ones are important here? Contextual Tap, this is for picking up loot, opening doors in Warzone, getting in cars. You don't have to hold square, you can just tap square and then boom, you're in the car, you're in the door, through the door, picking up the loot. So easier, so much easier. If you're playing Warzone, you're not running Contextual Tap, sort it out. I only have it on a player one plate. Don't like putting all my plates on and getting caught lacking, putting on the last plate. Just let me do one at a time and I'll decide when I want to put the last one on or the second one. That's my personal opinion. Slide behaviour, I have it on tap. Pretty sure this is a common thing. If you have it on this one, holds means you have to hold down your thumbstick when sliding, or circle, wherever layout you play. You have to hold it down. Put it on tap, one simple tap, and you're sliding like Sol Campbell from that football video. You know the one I'm talking about as well. This is important as well. I run ATS, which means I don't have to double tap the sprint button to get into the automatic attack sprint. I just move my analog stick forward and I'm straight into an ATS. This helps a lot. A lot of Warzone players who have good movement, yeah, more than likely have ATS on. More than likely. I can name a load of them, alright? Get on ATS if you want to be cracked. And auto parachute deploy. Listen, if you're racing for helis, racing for choppers and that in wages or tournaments, or even in pubs in general, yeah, you need to take off the deploy on the parachute, because your parachute's going to automatically deploy when you're too high. You need to get as close as you can to the floor or to the chopper to land, pull your chute, and then you'll be at the ground quicker than the other team, and etc, etc. That's the same for getting a gun or even getting a chopper. You want to be on the ground as close as possible before you pull your chute, so then you can pull your gun up straight away. But yeah, there are my settings. Nice and easy, quick and basic, nothing too crazy. Pretty standard, to be honest. Probably similar to everyone else's, but yeah. Thank you.
In the room, in the bottom there.
Blue, Rob. Blue in there.
He just sniped me, bro. He just sniped me outside the room. I'm dead. He's rushing me. Yeah.
Your team is KIA. It's up to you now.
Comms. No one's on it.
I'm under fire. Charges set. Get down.
Two.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Fucking shit, bro. Sit the fuck down.
Give him calm.
Yeah, chill.
You can get loads of cash.
Right, so here's my controller settings. I use a Battle Beaver with a concave control freak on the right stick to make it easier to aim. I use default flipped, play flipped, because it's easier to aim in. I've always played flipped because I've played on PlayStation my whole life. Dead zone 0.20. I've never messed around with that. You shouldn't mess around with that unless you have got stick drift. 8.8. I play 8.8 because that's just what I'm comfortable with. Sense is a personal preference thing. A lot of these settings are. Low zoom 0.7. That will be like the equivalent of 5 cents, but for my aim. So my aim's still good, but I can move around fast. High zoom 0.1, so you want your sniper zoom to be higher as well. You don't want your sniper to be too low. Aim response curve type standard. A lot of people do play dynamic, but I play standard. That's another thing, that's personal preference. I have tried dynamic, but this is what feels best for me. Controller vibration. you always want that disabled. I haven't got rumbles in my controller, so I don't even have that. Aim assist standard, scale aim assist with FOV. Apparently you're meant to have this enabled if your FOV is above 105. I have played with it disabled as well and it feels alright. I don't know, I've messed around with it a bit. Enabled feels better for me. What other important ones are there? This one, Contextual Tap. This makes it a lot easier to loot. Apply play. Yeah, this one, apply all. I have tried that as well, but apply one feels best for me. Being able to control your own plates. Slide behavior tap. If you haven't got that on, that'll make your movement a lot better. Same with automatic sprint. You want that on as well for your movement. And parachute auto deploy as well to be able to control your shoot whenever you want to pull it out. And yeah, there's my controller settings.